Hello, welcome back, everyone. My name is Carly Jones, and I'm an employment attorney at the Manifest Justice Law Corporation. The girls say hello. Hello. Okay, today we've got the sun going down, and I can already tell that the sun is going to start giving me stripes and lines, and I'm going to turn into a zebra soon. So I'm going to be quick, but I wanted to come on here and make a quick video answering the question about settlement. The question was, what can I ask for in settlement? So I want to tell y'all that in settlements are very, very open. It's very artistic. It can be there's a lot of space for creativity and interpretation. So that's commonly why we can go back and forth on the same issue for years and years in courts, going back and forth because different judges interpret things differently and also have different political motivations. But in general, the law is very like open field, and there's a lot of space for creativity and interpretation, meaning that there are very few times when there's a very specific way to do things. One single case, an attorney, 5 different attorneys, 10 different attorneys could look at the same case, and 5 will see a 7-figure case and 5 will see $0 case, or maybe a $5,000 case, but they see it as like a little piddly thing. It's not a big deal. Others will see that case and be like, wow, this is going to feed me and my family for the next couple of years. So it's open for interpretation, right? It's open because different people will have different strategies, different perspectives, different contexts, different ways they would approach a situation. So very few ways to do or accomplish a specific task or goal in the law. And that applies in settlements as well. A settlement is the way that we resolve a legal matter before the matter progresses so far that we've had to go to trial or we have to go to court. And so, well, that's not even true because a settlement can happen right before trial, it can happen during trial. So a settlement is just a way of resolving a legal matter that is between the parties. They come to a conclusion and they agree on how we're going to resolve the matter instead of a jury or a judge or an arbitrator deciding the matter on behalf of the parties. And so in a settlement context, what you ask for in order to settle the matter, that can be very, very broad. And especially in an employment context, you can want your job back. You can want a new title. You could want a pay raise. You could want a transfer. You could want new managers. You could want trainings to happen. You could leave your job and just want money. You can want someone specifically to be fired. You could ask for someone to get a specific haircut. You could ask for them to buy you a boat. You could ask for that doesn't mean that you're going to get any of these things. I'm just saying that the world is your oyster. You could ask for anything under the sun. You could ask for an animal. You could ask them, I need a service dog. I want a Mackenzie to be wagging in the back of my videos. You could ask for literally, I'm tired. So I thought of a bed, but you could ask for anything is the point in a settlement agreement. The thing that the caveat or like the concern perhaps is that whatever you ask for, you're sacrificing something else. And everything that you ask for has to be negotiated for, which means you have to be willing to give something up. And so if you want the cat, you want the service animal, like you want the bed, you have to say, well, then maybe I don't need to have as much in the actual check because I'm going to have them buy me a bed. And that bed obviously is part of the check. So subtract a couple zeros from my settlement figure. Or if you want someone fired, or if you want like everyone at that job now has to take a training every 6 months about like implicit bias or something, like if you want that kind of institutional change, long-term change, you're going to again have to take some zeros off of what you would earn in your pocket. Attorneys, as cold as it is, lawsuits, especially civil lawsuits, those are typically resolved in terms of money. So a lot of lawyers, like we think in terms of money. We think of a case, we hear horrific facts and stories of things that have happened to people, ways that people have been wronged, violated, hurt, harmed, and we are evaluating what is the law that has been broken? How can we prove it? How do we calculate that? What kind of damage is attached? Will it be medical records? Will there be economic damages? Or should we punish them? How much are we going to punish these people for doing this? Punitive damages. We're thinking of all the different ways that we can help you get money because that's how we think of recovery. That is like the most uniform standard way that we resolve wrongdoing in our society. And as cold as it is, it really makes sense. Like we live in a capitalist society, and to recover from a wrong. Not that that will make you happy again, but it will help you. It will help you pay your bills while you get happy. It will help you go on that vacation you've always dreamed of, which will bring you then happiness, hopefully. It will allow you to buy the outfit that you want, or I don't know, like money is like what we all need to survive in this society. So it makes sense that that is how we think of recovery, and making someone whole again is give them some money so that they can recover their lives, rebuild, restart, play Sims again, a new 20,000 in the bank. Like, so it's cold, but it does make sense if you think it through. That's how we think. That's how we're trained to think. And that's like the standard way that we resolve conflict in our legal system, in civil matters and especially in employment matters. But we're not you. We're not the client. We don't actually know what's going to get you right at the end of the day. That's for you, the client, to tell us. And so if what's going to make you whole at the day is like specifically your former employer buying you a new bed because maybe your boss assaulted you in yours, or like for whatever reason, then like that's what gets it for you. If you want the service animal, if you want the trip, if you want the policy change, if you want reinstatement and to go back to that job, like that's we can't determine that for you. You as the client, you're the boss. You're the boss of the settlement. You're the one who says we're done now. I'm good. And so, or like I've had enough, or like, uncle, whatever. So the client is responsible for figuring out what they want, and the client needs to tell the attorney what they want. There can be anything under the sun. It's very, very broad. It's just knowing that, do you want them to buy the bed, or do you want to have the money instead and then you go buy your own bed, or again, dog, or go on that trip, or whatever it is that you're going to do with your settlement. So, what can you ask for in a settlement? The answer is just about anything that's reasonable. The caveat is that, like, what are you willing to give up for the thing that you're asking? Anything that falls outside of the ask for money, expect that it's going to cost you money. I hope this was helpful and informative and empowering, and that again, some way it will help you get paid. If you feel like I missed something, or you have questions about anything I said, or you want to talk more about this, just go ahead, post your questions or commentary in a comment down below, and I will see it and make a video response as soon as I get the chance. If you found this video was helpful or informative or made you feel empowered, if you think this video will help you or any of your friends get paid in any way, I also want to know that. So give me a like, a share, or a comment down below. Let me know, and I will very much appreciate that. That's really what I have for y'all today, and I will talk to you again soon in another video. Take care of yourselves. Everyone works, but not everyone is safe at work, and I want to make sure that you know the difference. Bye, y'all.